They tried to play us, but we made the game.
BDE.
Offend these haters, turn their shade to shame.
Believe you me.
Stick with the name that pays. Big Daddy everything.
And they thought I was dumb to rap, but how dumb is that when I'm the running back? Go punch you in front of you at eye level, see if you gon' stomach that. It's food for thought, but we don't feed them hoes, we don't need them hoes. Eloquent, Big Daddy elephant, just in their element. Intelligence, telling men something they could tell a friend. And what's up, everybody? We are back in the building. Our Mental Elefantes for my herd of elephants is checking in, man. I appreciate y'all checking us out. And then also, hey, if you're not big time yet, you're not subscribed to the Big Daddy Energy Podcast, go ahead and do that. Do yourself a favor and become big time. On the other side of me is my boy Jeff. Jeff, you want to say what's up to the people?
Yes, sir. I do. People, I salute y'all. Fellas, welcome. Big Daddy Energy Podcast. This is one of my favorite things to do alongside Sola, where we talk about manliness and all things pertaining to men, even the things that we would like for men to know so that we can be equipped for when we deal with women. And so, yeah, man, I'm excited about this. Listen, guys, if y'all like the content, then like the content. Push that like button, man. Share it. Study it. Let's get into it, man.
Good deal. So, as y'all can tell, a little bit has changed in my background. That's all. Just the background has changed a little bit.
You're in the studio. Did you move to a different part of the studio?
Well, I cleaned up a little bit and everything. And, somebody might be looking and saying, "Man, there's just something different." I don't know. Can't really put my finger on it.
Gotcha.
And that's all it is. Yeah, it's probably the lighting or whatever else.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
Cool, man. Whatever it is, I like it, man. I can't really put my finger on it, but I like it. It looks good.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's just all in your mind. Right?
Yeah. Well, hey, man, it's working. Whatever it is, whatever it could be, it works.
Cool, man. We're back. I love to be here as well. Got something particularly important that I want to talk about. It may seem, especially to my lady folk. What's up, Manny? She says, "Good evening, fellas."
Oh, Manny. Good evening to you. It's sad that this will be the last time you and I ever talk. I think this is the one that'll run you off. I'm just kidding, Manny. It's good to see you.
I text the title that we were gonna go with moments, before we did this, and Jeff said, "Hey, so we're gonna go out with a bang, or are we gonna do something really
something big, extravagant?"
Because you felt surely what?
That this would be the very end of our careers. We would be done. Our presence on the internet is over after today because of this title.
The title, which says, "Open your minds and close your legs."
Yeah.
Manny says, "Not a guy, but always supporting."
Yeah, always.
Oh, Jeff, she says your name, so you got to read this one.
Oh, no. Jeff, you leaving me? Oh, no, Jeff, you leaving me? It's not a question. I'm not leaving you, Manny.
There's more. There's more that you didn't read.
Oh, I see. That's three of them. Manny, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving you.
So
we're here to stay.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. But of course, it looks pretty controversial, right, Jeff?
It does. Yeah,
for a man to dare tell a woman to close her legs, dare.
Yeah, I can imagine it. I could pick a random woman on the street 10 times a day and walk up to them and just tell them what we just said right here.
Yes, sir.
Just walk up and say, "Hey, open your mind and close your legs." And I'm pretty sure every one of them will be offended every time I do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Offended enough to not talk to me anymore. So I understand.
But the reason why it's important for us to bring this topic is because I really, 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 really care about relationships, especially marriage.
Yeah.
Because marriage tells me family.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it communicates to me, Jeff. I don't know what it communicates to everyone else, but marriage does tell me, hey, you're starting a family.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff, have you ever built anything, a structure without a foundation?
Structure without a foundation.
Yes, sir.
Once.
Yeah. How'd
Once.
that go?
Very poorly. I had to rebuild it. It was a playground for the backyard. I thought that it could just rest on the floor, and it could not. It needed a foundation.
Yeah, because you stand on the floor and you're just fine, right?
Yeah, but not for long. I have to sit down after a couple hours. And so did the playground. The playground also had to take a seat.
Down.
Had to take a nap. Yeah. That's it, though. Mostly no, but I've built a lot of things. A lot of very cool things, too.
Cool, because the foundation supports the structure,
Mm-hmm.
right? Well, so same thing with a marriage. A marriage, first, it shows commitment.
Mm-hmm.
And then it also shows some selflessness. And those are some pretty good tenets to start a family. All right, so that's why it communicates family to me. It could be anybody. Anybody else could have a different way of looking at family, but that's where it starts. Do all families have marriages involved? No, and I realize that.
Yeah.
But I definitely want for the relationships to lead into marriage. And so I know that I talk a lot to men.
Mm-hmm.
We talk a lot to men. And I never catch it on time, really.
Brother, sometimes it does it like perfect.
Just right. And
like for emphasis. Yeah. It's like,
right.
pretty cool.
I keep trying to catch that. And so more times than not, these relationships are ending with, oh, well, you're a jerk. And, well,
Mm-hmm.
I never want to see you again. Well, fine, I don't want to see you again. And then that's it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, let's try to go into another one. And then, oh, no, I don't like him. I don't like him. Well, he's nice, but no, I don't like him. Oh, I don't want to be with him. What about him? And then he never called me back. And so it's just a lot of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's enough of that going around. Yeah, I say, look, maybe it's time for us to say something, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. The reason why I sent Jeff that title is "Open Your Mind, Close Your Legs" is because it's going to be really hard to pick a man with a closed mind. As a matter of fact, women, I encourage you to let the man pick you.
Mm-hmm.
Let the man pick you. Because if it was left up to women, I think I said 4, brother, but there's probably 17 guys.
Yeah.
That all women want. There's only 17 of them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
All right. And so when one of the guys that's not of those 17 says something, they'll say, okay, well, I guess we can talk for a little while. And then they're like, I'm not interested. You're not one of. I thought you could have been one of the 17, like number 17, and you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so no one can tell me that I can't, get what I want, because I know what I deserve. I deserve the world. Have you ever heard a woman say that? I deserve the world.
I have. Yeah. I've actually been broken up with that line.
I deserve the world.
I deserve the world, and I'm not it. I'm not the world that she deserves. She broke up with me, and yeah.
Can you tell me what the world is, Jeff? Because I don't know if I'm familiar with what that is exactly. What is the world? It just kind of give me an idea of what.
Oh yeah, this is super easy. This is super easy. All you have to do is look outside the window and see the world as it is.
Okay.
And what you'll see is fantasy. That's what the world is. The world is fantasy. This is why people do all the things they do, is because they think it matters. And it's fantastical. It's fantasy. Doesn't matter. And this is the world that we live in. The world is
Okay.
fantasy. This is why marketing is such a big deal, brother. Why marketing,
That makes
marketing,
sense.
right? Advertisement and marketing. These are such a big deal, and it's part of everything we do because it's supplanting the fantasy for us. And so when
Right.
everyone talks about the world, that's what I see as fantasy, because the real world that we do live in, that we share, is a much different place than what I've ever heard most people describe as the world that they live in or the world that they want.
Okay.
Right? The world that people describe when they tell you about the world, they say all the awesome possibilities and potentials. No one
Okay.
talks about the fact that hippopotamuses eat more people every year than any other animal in the world.
A hippo?
That's a hippo. Hippos are the most dangerous land animals in existence, and no one ever talks about that. And
They
that's the
open their
world.
mouths and bring it down on men. Those big
Yes,
mouths come open and gnash men
yes,
like that.
yeah. The only thing more deadly than hippos is the mosquito. That's it. The two most deadly things in existence, right there, is the hippopotamus and the mosquito.
You, you
Um,
know, you know, as you're saying that, brother, I think that's part of the school program's fault because
it is. I
no
agree.
one ever marketed to us that hippopotamuses were vicious and
Yes, sir.
very dangerous.
Yeah, and partly because we don't live around them. We don't really have to watch out for them, right? So the only time children in America see hippos is when they're at the zoo, brother. They don't see hippos fishing in a lake. If you were to live in Africa, it'd be a different story. And South America now, even because now there's hippos there too, because of Pablo Escobar. That's the world we live in, guys. The world that we live in, the real world, is the one where drug dealers bring hippos from Africa to South America and then die. And then that place where the hippos lived get abandoned. And now there's a natural population of hippos in South America. That's the real world that we live in, guys. So when someone says, I deserve the world, they don't know what they're talking about, because what do you mean by the world? The world we live in is a very tough and strange and terrible place. And a man capable or a man worth his salt is worthy of a family in the world, so long
Right.
as this man is at the base level of honesty and capable, and these things. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have more money than that other guy, or he can still kill a hippo just as effectively as the rich guy. So
Got you. Could they also mean that everything they want? Is that also what they kind of mean?
it does, yeah.
If they
Yeah,
were
it
to
does.
translate
Yeah.
it themselves, would they is that what they're saying? Look, I
That's
just
what without using the word hippo, because I translated it very long-winded, but yeah, that's what they would say. They would say, yeah, I agree. Everything that they want.
okay. All right. So what makes a person, not just a female,
Mhm.
just a person that's alive, that has a heartbeat, they may have smoked or not smoked, they have to clean their fingernails, they have had typing errors. What would make a person deserve the world, brother? Like, because isn't there one world?
It's one, yeah. There's only one. We all live in it, yeah.
All right, so a lot of people are saying, "Give me all my desires,
Yeah.
because I deserve all of my desires."
Yeah. Are you asking me why someone would deserve all of their desires?
I really want to. I really want to know,
I
brother.
can't. I can't answer that. I have no idea what parameters have to exist for a person to deserve all they desire, brother. I don't think there is one.
Do you deserve all your desires, brother?
Absolutely not, brother. I only deserve what I have. That's what I deserve.
All of what you have so far, and you might not even deserve all of that. All of it.
There's
Maybe
like
not.
there's at least 14 things that I don't deserve that I have.
I got you.
But some of them, most of them, that's what I deserve, brother.
Got you.
Yeah,
Because that's why you have it. Because you've actually deserve it.
that's exactly. I deserve it. Yeah.
All right. So I've dealt with quite a few females, brother. Some are actually really close to me, and Their mindset is, I'm not going to settle. I know what I want. I know what I've prayed for. And how sad, Jeff.
Mhm.
Me on the other side of that, knowing that that's not how it works. Just imagine a thing and say, yeah, that's brother. What if I imagined a bomb?
Yeah, that's.
I imagined it, and then I pray for it. I say, God, I imagine this bomb, and then could you bring this into my life? This bomb that I just imagined. Could you go ahead and bring it into my life?
Yeah.
I want it to specifically be like this and this and this and this, and then also a little bit of this,
Yes,
and
sir.
then, if you would, bypass all the other bomb wishers, just and bring that specific bomb into my palm.
That would be the only way I could see that happening, brother, is if you had a roadrunner that you were trying to catch and kill.
Oh, cartoon.
Yeah, like that's the only time I've ever seen that. So the coyote would imagine something and have it.
Does that work? Is that how those anvils showed up, brother, and stuff like that?
He'd come up with an idea, and then we would skip to the scene, and he would have the anvil with the hole dug and all this stuff.
The Roadrunner could run through walls that was painted. It was just painted.
Yeah, and he painted it. The coyote painted it. And then he ran through it, and it was a tunnel when he ran. He imagined it to be a tunnel, brother.
Man, but then didn't the coyote said, well, if that's how he feels, I drew it, I painted it, so let me also go catch him. And then, I didn't know I did that good of a job. Let me go catch him.
Yes, sir. And then he would run to the same, and then and fall down. Cartoons, brother.
Oh man, we were kids, brother.
Kids, brother. How entertaining is this?
How come he couldn't go through, brother? Nothing changed.
He put it there. It's not fair, brother. It's not fair.
So imagination can be pretty strong, right?
Yes, sir. It can.
But does it work that way? Can you just imagine a thing and then now you're done? Are you off?
No, there's no way. No, I wouldn't be convinced otherwise either.
You can't just imagine something and then you're done, right?
No, not at all.
All right.
Not at all. In fact, just real quick, the word deserve, it means to serve well from up above. That's what it means. D meaning descend, to come down, and then serve, to serve zealously. So when you get something you deserve, it means whatever you served from above is giving you something from because of the way you served.
I got you.
There's no imagination involved. Serve is work. That's what serve is.
I got you. Craig says good afternoon, brother.
Craig, good afternoon, brother.
And then he also says it all starts with a dream. Absolutely. It starts with imagination is a good thing, to imagine something.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. To have an image. Imagination, right? An image of a thing is just like having the blueprints. If somebody said, would you sell me a building? I said, sure, I'll sell it to you. And I passed him over the blueprints, and I said, now that will be $30 million.
You get the paper and roll it up, and
yes, sir.
The rubber band on it.
Yep. And I issue it to him. I said, that's actually going to be $35 million, please. So,
what is this crap that you're holding?
This is the building. This is the building.
Okay, can you go build that, please?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I go do a rendering. I'll do a rendering. With the little people in the cars parked.
Yeah.
And I bring it to him. Here it is.
What did he say in that one? What is this? A school for ants?
right? Because he didn't understand that was just
That's
the
not,
image.
it's not the building. This is a model to show us what it will look like.
Man. It's a lot of work that has to be done, bro. The heavy machinery
Absolutely.
has to come.
Oh yeah, lots of hours got to get put in, payrolls. Oh, a lot of work. A lot of logistics involved. Yeah.
So if we're gonna do the math on this thing, I hope there's some ladies tuned in. I'm glad you tuned in, Craig. I want you to be tuned in, but I also want some ladies to tune in because we're brave enough to like say this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're also married, so we don't lose any potential
Right on. Yeah.
like other guys might be worried about. That's it. Well, let me say this: there's a lot of men, brother, that they'll say everything that a woman is thinking, and they're good
Yeah.
at it, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so good at it.
Yep.
They'll say everything that a woman is thinking. And brother, could you imagine the amount of tail they get from that?
Oh yeah, brother. I've tried my hand at this. I'm no good, but I've seen guys do it well. Yeah.
What a strategy, right?
Yeah, it's good, man. If you can work it out, man, it's good. It's good. I'm no good at it. But yeah.
You
I
know where
could
they
imagine.
start though?
I
I'll show
don't.
you. I'll show you. No, I'll do it. I'll do it real
Okay.
quick. So they'll start with something like, okay, so just recently, Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan just broke up.
Okay.
Right. And so they'll start off with something like, oh, so when he's ready to, because they broke up because he's ready to marry, brother. You know what I'm saying? He's 35. He's ready to go ahead and put this thing together. But she's 25 and she thinks, I don't know, maybe I can do better.
Then Michael B. Jordan.
She's not ready, brother. She's not ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one of those men would say something like this. Oh, so he's ready and she got to be ready all of a sudden. You know what I mean? What that like I feel like that's more of the controlling type of man.
Got you.
You know, and whatever happened to when the time is right, you know, or waiting, you know, to make sure she's completely comfortable because this is a decision that she's making for the rest of her life. Right. Okay. So think about all the women that hear that. They'll say yes.
That's right. I can hear them saying yes right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
I never would have even guessed to say it. That's why I sucked at it.
That's what they would think, bro. They gotta think about the women always being right. Let me decode it for you. The woman has to always be right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So in that case, okay, let's think about Amber Heard and her husband. What's his name?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. All right. So you take a crack at it.
To say what all the women are thinking.
Okay, don't think too hard.
Okay.
Women are always right.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So yeah, it's unfortunate because abuse comes in different forms. And it's sad that our law is so archaic that it can't deal with modern issues. And it's upsetting that we're still dealing with a misogynic system.
You got it, brother. There it is. You got it, brother.
That's it, brother. That's it.
You got it, brother. You can do it now.
All right. Bet.
And so they get reassured by the women coming in saying their name. They say their name and then they say exactly, or of all the men that I've ever, like, you're the only one that thinks like this. And then the guy's like, man, that's what I'm saying.
That's why you should pick me.
Absolutely. So he gets ahead of a lot of women too, because he'll go down the comments and see what some other women are saying, and then he'll say some stuff.
Got you. Yeah,
it's very similar.
Fill the room out. I got
Fill
you.
it out. Yeah. But you and I have said, it's better to help the women with truth than to butter them up with lies. Things that
Yeah.
won't help you.
Yeah.
Things that won't help you. If a woman came to you at 6 and said, "Listen, you'll never get with the type of woman you want unless you become a real man, and you can provide," which means close to $100,000 a year. If $100,000 a year or better, if you want a single, if you want a single income family, and at least 80,000 if you want a double income home, and also you have to be above average in everything.
Hmm. And she came to,
Everything.
why was it? It was at 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. She tells me this.
No, 6 years old.
Oh, brother. Yeah.
Would you?
She might as
Would
well
you
have
believe
said
her?
something in a different language. What? Not at all, brother. I would have no idea what she's even talking about.
What are you even saying?
What do you mean? I have Power Rangers at home. They want a girlfriend. They don't even
Right.
like Rangers. Yeah. Well.
So there's, but she's telling the truth. But you don't have any use for it, unless you decided, you know what, I'm going to open my mind. And that's what we're going to get into, this opening of your mind. I'm going to open my mind and take what she says, because what if she's right? Because she might be right. What if she's right? So, I heard a lot of that kind of stuff when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that was just true, brother. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear it from the women though. I heard it from guys who are older than you. They're just telling me the truth, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just telling me the truth. And so I got to it. But women, they've been lied to by men.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And they've also been lied to by women.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. With these romantic stories, and with when you get a husband and you're gonna, girl, you can get him, you can get a husband anytime you want. You are fine, you are beautiful. I even see women lie to themselves when they are not in their best. They're not their best look, and they know it, brother.
Yeah.
And they'll take a picture of them not being their best look and say, "I am beautiful. I know I am fine."
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you know that they don't necessarily believe that. And listen, I'm not at my best look right now, right? I'm in between a lot of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine not to be at your best look. It's wonderful. It's okay. But I also won't come on here and be like, man,
don't ever do that again, brother.
I got it going, man. I'm on point, man. I'm on point. I don't miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't do it though. You said don't.
Please.
Does that man and woman also include parents? Absolutely. Parents are the worst ones, lying to their daughters.
Yeah.
And lying to their sons too. They get lied to a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so when someone says something contrary to what they believe, brother, imagine someone telling you that Jesus didn't die for your sins, brother. You know what I'm saying? That Christ didn't die for your sins. That might offend you, brother. Like, nah, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
You say, "Are we have internet problems?"
I think so. Am I gone? Can you not see me?
I can see you, brother. I can hear you too. You good?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm hearing you late.
Yeah, and you just did like a slow down type of thing on my
Yeah.
end.
Okay. Guess we'll push through it. See what's up.
Yeah, we're not lying. We're not making this stuff up.
It's vital information, guys. Yeah.
All right, but let's get to it because we're all right. We made it to the second half of the live. All right. Victoria says all good over here, so y'all can hear us just fine. See us just fine. Cool. Appreciate
Okay,
it. She's our technical support. Appreciate it. IT.
IT.
All right. So the problem with opening your legs, I'm not telling y'all to be celibate. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'll never enjoy yourself. I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is a lot of women look to what turns them on.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll just go with that. Well, actually, yeah, that does see. Okay, right. Turns her on. So she thinks, well, that's actually who I want because he has nice teeth, bright smile, he smells good. Brother, what the heck does it have to do with a husband, Jeff?
I don't know. I have no idea. None of it has anything to do with the husband.
Okay, let me keep going then.
You guys are going to share a bathroom. You're going to see him every morning with unbrushed teeth.
Right. He's going to ask you what's for dinner, and you're going to use his bright smile, the way he smells good to you is how far is that going to take you? You understand? So all those things that make you tingle down there, because I understand it makes you tingle. You go, oh, he has such a deep voice and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Those things that make you tingle doesn't make a good father. You get that. Jeff, I'm speaking English, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure, brother. Yeah, I don't think anybody would argue with this. I don't think they would. I would be interested if they did to hear what they'd have to say about it.
Got you.
Perfectly rational, brother.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, let's look at the type of money a man makes because sometimes that's a deciding factor, right?
Yeah.
The man makes a lot of money, but how many times have you seen his children? I'm not talking about necessarily meeting his children, but how many times have you seen his children? You see their graduation? Is he there?
Mm-hmm.
How well does he treat his mother? Because if he's not treating his mother, and he's got all this money and all that,
yeah.
For the most part, it's all show. It's so that he can get girls. You understand sometimes that men have money so that they can get girls, and sometimes they have less money than it looks.
Yeah.
So that they can get more girls.
Yeah, they use their real money to look like they have more money. So that they can get girls. Yeah.
It's called fishing, right? You take a little bit of food. It could be live, right? You take a little bit of food to get more food, right?
Yeah, it's actually kind of it's pretty smart. It's kind of like makeup. They're just making it up. That's all.
Yeah, that's right.
Just making it up.
Absolutely. So maybe that's not really telling you much if he has money. He dresses nice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should let guys just talk to you. You know, the guy at the barista, at the coffee shop, he says hi, say, he might not have a beautiful smile. It's okay.
Yeah.
You may have seen the car that he drove up in, and it's okay. You don't know what his savings look like. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Right? She has no idea whatsoever if he has $150,000 saved.
Absolutely, not a clue. Yeah.
Okay. Because you see what Warren Buffett drives. He doesn't
Yeah.
drive what we would think a billionaire drives.
He drives like a box Lincoln, old school box Lincoln.
Yeah, that's right. And if we didn't know who Warren Buffett was, how could he get a girl like that? It'd be too hard.
It's not gonna work, brother.
Elon Musk doesn't have a house.
Nah, he sleeps on couches, man, and showroom floors.
Yeah. So some of these things, these very superficial things, and you're looking for something very official.
Mm-hmm.
You got to open your mind and allow these guys to say stuff to you for a while too.
For sure, yeah.
Right? Not just, hey, how you doing? My name's such and such. I just thought to come over here and talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
He might make a great husband. He doesn't know exactly what to say.
Yeah.
That's possible. He just only doesn't know exactly what to say, but he had the courage enough to approach you.
Yeah, some of the hardest working guys I've met are also very compassionate guys. I've seen them fumble over words, man.
Yeah, I've
seen them do it because you don't know what to say when you're always doing honest work. Honestly caring about people.
Exactly.
It's like you never have much to say because there's stuff to do. And so when it's time to say something, you don't really know what to say, man. And so they might come off as kind of dorky or whatever.
Right.
And the movies try to tell us that this sheepishness is like attractive to girls, but that's not real.
Right.
It's not real. Not.
Yeah, you'll be hard pressed to find it.
Yeah, unless the girl just watched a movie about it, then maybe she'll like it right there. But
right,
it's not real.
So maybe just kind of be a little open minded to some of these suitors.
Yeah,
look into a little bit of their family, see how their family is. That will kind of give you a better idea generally of maybe he's this kind of guy because look at his family. Look at the line of work that he's in, and you can determine what kind of perseverance it takes, the kind of commitment it takes to to be a surgeon.
Oh yeah.
That person's committed. He doesn't just start things and then doesn't finish.
He's been married to the idea of being a doctor for like 12 years minimum.
All right.
He got married to that idea in his sophomore year in high school.
That's right. And he stuck with it.
And now he's 38 years old. And he's still married to it.
Somebody like that, hey, they understand commitment.
Yeah.
They're not running from commitment like someone who is a DJ. He might be. You know what I'm saying? A DJ.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Got a nice car and all this other stuff, but
yeah.
He didn't even go into the workforce. That guy.
Yeah. He didn't even go into the workforce. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's without hating on DJs, man. DJs know what it is. They know they're at the club every night. Why would they hurry up and commit? Why? Just
for real, yeah.
Why would they, brother? Can you tell me why a DJ would hurry up and commit?
There's no reason to, brother. They're waiting for that call, man. I got to be able to bounce because if I get called to the thing I really want, I'm going.
That's true, but look at where they're at. Look at all the best-looking girls in the town are around me every night.
Oh yeah, for sure, brother.
How can I just say, oh yeah, you know what? I'll shut all of it down right here. Yes.
Yeah. No, I believe that I have no other options for sure. You totally convinced me with your smile. No, man. No, it doesn't
make sense, right?
No, it doesn't.
But a woman might look at a DJ and say, well, he's a DJ and a lot of people know him and he's, he like showed me to a really nice time. Oh, ladies, poor ladies, man. Damn, Jeff. Yeah. You see how hard that is, man?
It's tough, man. It's tough, but I want to give some perspective on some of this, brother, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
just a little bit, man. So here's the deal with commitment. Let me share to you guys, and for those of you watching, and this was a 3-year-old video. This will still help you. The reason why commitment is such a valuable thing is because of how fickle people are. That's the problem with people. People are very finicky. They're very fickle. They change constantly. Whether it's through growth and maturity, environment, situations, circumstances. Life is constantly changing. People are changing. People's minds are constantly changing the way they feel. Your taste buds change every 7 years. All kinds of changes are happening constantly. The reason commitment is so valuable is because it says that it's going to supersede all of this change
That's good.
exist, right? And so a guy told me a long time ago that women change about every 4 years. They become a different person about every 4 to 5 years. They're a different person altogether. And so if you survive the first 5 years and then survive the second 5 years, you're in for the long haul, right? That's why most marriages die at around 5 years. That's when the woman changes. And he was saying this jokingly, but the commitment is supposed to survive all of this. And so when you meet a guy who's committed to something, who's been committed to something, what you're seeing is a guy that knows how to commit. And he's made all these changes. There's been many nights where he said he didn't want to continue medical school, continued, right? And here he is in his career. And you might look and say, well, he won't have time for me. Here's the reason why, is because you don't understand both sides of the commitment. The thing about his commitment to his schooling and his work is that he very well understood the reward.
That's right.
And so he committed, knowing what the reward was. And guess what? Throughout his commitment, he's been rewarded appropriately, according to his estimation.
Yep.
Sometimes a little less than what he thought, sometimes a little more than what he thought. And then there were some hidden secret rewards in there that he found along the way. And that kind of continued to fuel his commitment. And then the woman shows up and demands this commitment with no reward. Or the reward that she's given him is the trophy that everyone gets, participation trophy, right? Any guy that ever participated in her life has gotten the same reward as this guy.
Right.
This is what opening your legs is. It turns you into a participation trophy.
Yeah.
All you have to do is participate in the dating, and you'll get laid by this chick.
Right.
And so she'll feel like, well, he doesn't understand commitment. No, yes, he does. You don't understand commitment. You don't understand that when someone commits to you, you should reward them constantly for this commitment, just like he'll do to you once you've committed to him. That's the first part, right? And then the second part, I don't know if we have time, brother, but
yeah, we got time.
Okay, I'll just break it down real quick. So typically, what I've seen is for men, we have these two parts. You have the sexual desire and what I guess what we call the romantic desire, a desire for intimacy, right? Women tend to lead towards this desire for intimacy. Men tend to lead toward this desire for sex. Not naturally. Naturally, we kind of both want equally. This is more balanced people naturally.
Right.
But society that we live in today hyper emphasizes sexual desire within men and hyper emphasizes intimate romantic desire within women, and then it falsifies both of them. And so the thing that you want as a woman, that's intimacy, romance, you would call it, has been over inserted into your mind, and it's been falsified completely.
Right.
What the men want on the sexual side, it's been over inserted into their way of thinking, and it's been falsified completely. Right. The first women that we saw that we wanted to sleep with or thought we were sexually attracted to as men, they looked nothing like the first women we slept with.
Right.
Right.
This is true.
When we first saw the woman on TV and we saw breasts for the first time or whatever, brother, we were massively attracted to them. And that's what we always looked for. We looked in the magazines. The first girl we slept with looked nothing like any of those. All right. Okay.
All right.
It's because it's been overemphasized and it's been falsified. Right. And so what happens is, as men and women mature, as we grow, men think that we'll get to the intimate side through the sexual, and women think vice versa. We'll get to the the happy sex life through the fake intimacy or whatever the case is. And so women are desiring this intimacy and they're using sex to get it. And men are desiring this sex and they're faking intimacy to get it.
Mm.
And so this is why you see guys telling women that they love them to get laid, and guys sleeping with guys. I mean, girls sleeping with guys so that they would make them love them.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
You're right.
All parties. And both of them, this should be more balanced. And so, ladies, when you're turning down the guy because he doesn't have the thing or the other things that you want, this hypergamous mindset, all you're doing is saying that you don't want reality and you want the fantasy.
Yeah.
And listen, it doesn't exist. It absolutely doesn't exist. That's why it's in movies. That's why the only time you'll see it is in a movie, a Tyler Perry movie or some other movie. You know what I'm
You
saying?
have to make it up.
It's got to be made up because this isn't real life in any way, right? The man that you want, the guy that you want, that's going to have the character that you want, that's going to have the life that you want. He got there without you. And he got there by way of a certain level of virtue, discipline, and hard work. He doesn't have room to change any of it because if he changes any of it, he loses it. So he won't be changing any of it for you.
Right.
All he wants is for you to come and be a part of it, to help him continue it. And if you're willing, you'll benefit from it. If you're not willing and you try to change him, well, then he's going to go broke and you're going to hate the man he becomes. And 8 years later, you'll be saying to your mother, he's not the guy I married. He's not. And it's because you totally degraded him into nothing. You wanted to make all these changes. And this is the way it goes, guys. Accept reality for what it is.
It's good.
Be so picky.
That's very good. Another reason why I said close your legs, it's not that I don't want you to enjoy sexual pleasure. You know, I know you ladies always find a way to do that.
Yeah, you guys are very, you're like MacGyver.
Yeah. Got hummingbirds and rabbits and all this kind of
Showerheads. You're innocent. Showerheads are innocent, guys.
Why are y'all doing that to a freaking showerhead, man?
Innocent.
Relax.
They're chromed out. They're made out of stainless steel, guys. Leave it alone.
It's because if you're as open-minded as I'm telling y'all to be, I'm telling y'all to allow 14 men to talk to you this week. That's what I'm saying. They see you and they see y'all. She said, oh, good thing I waited and didn't ask. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Let's use Manny, right? Manny. I don't know exactly what your situation is right now, but I just want to. I see your name. I just want to use you real quick. There's guys that see you at work. They see you at the gym. There's guys that see you like, I don't know if you live in an apartment or whatever, but they see you like they see you when you go get mail. They see you at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. They see you and they want to talk to you. And if some of them finally get the courage to come up to you, let them talk to you. Like really, give them your phone number. Like, give them and what you're comfortable with, the access you're comfortable with, the access that you're comfortable with. Give it to him. See what his world's about. What if he's so interesting you didn't even know it?
Mm-hmm.
What if he's so interesting and you just had no idea? You understand what I'm saying? Allow these guys to talk to you. Also, some guys won't talk to you because they're like, man, I would go talk to her, but she just looks like she's too busy. Or she's just like,
yeah,
I don't know. She looks like she's nah.
Yeah.
She probably is not interested. Why? Because you're not smiling. It's a good time to smile when you walk outside. It's a good time to smile. When people can see you, that's a really good time to smile. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's better than smiling when you're by yourself.
Absolutely. Enjoy life. It's beautiful outside. It's beauty. It's beauty out there, and you're a part of it. Guess what? That beauty that's outside, you're a part of it. Okay, I'll test it this week. Try it. I want to drive that one home, Jeff. I think that's a good one. And no one better steal it from me.
Yeah.
It's beautiful outside, and you ladies are a part of it.
Yeah.
Y'all are actually contributors to how beautiful it is outside. Look at y'all.
Word, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the rest of nature is like, it's springtime. The rest of nature is like, yeah, look, everybody, we're all dancing and it's all good out there. Birds are chirping. It's all good out there.
Oh yeah. I don't think y'all know how y'all compliment the scenery, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy. When I'm at a place and there's nothing but dudes around, I'm at work. It's it's only work. Nothing to enjoy here.
That must be work.
It's got to be work, brother. I'm tired. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired. Yeah.
But when there's chicks around, it's not so bad, right? You're not in a rush.
Nah, man. I'll wait for the table outside. Wait a little extra long for the table outside
It's no big
to
deal.
get some food. No big deal, man. Yeah.
Hey, here's another thing also. Don't go home. Because there's no single guys at your house.
Yeah. He's not gonna come knock on your door unless he works for UPS, maybe.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
Of course, you're not the one hitting on these guys. That's not your job to do. They're hitting on you, but you got to get out there to get more at bats. You got to, like I said, be at the gym. Hey, if you're looking for a smart guy that's handsome, go to the museum.
There you go. That's a good spot.
Right? Because at least you know he's smart.
Yeah.
Right? And then your eyes can tell you the rest. He's handsome and smart.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just go over there close to him and then he'll see me. It's safe to say married women shouldn't test this out, right? Let me say this about married women. Happily married women get hit on a lot because they're smiling. You understand, Jeff?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
They can't help it. A woman that's married and she's she's thinking about how a lot of her life is complete. Not all of it, but just things like, okay, so the kid's this and that, and I wonder what he wants to eat tonight. And she's just thinking, she just got off the phone with him, and he's a good, he's a good mate for her. She's gonna be smiling, and she's gonna blend right in with all this beauty.
Yeah.
So they can actually tell you it works because they get a lot of attention that they might not even been looking for. But it helps them.
That's a good point, brother. I've never thought about that. That's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Everything is well within their life, and so look how happy they are.
Very happy.
Yeah.
And a man is gonna want to get to know her. When he finds out that she's married, most of the time, a man will stop. Depending on the kind of caliber of man he is.
Yeah.
If he's not so much of a decent guy, maybe he won't stop. But the fact still remains that you're attractive. Women are attractive. It doesn't matter. Y'all are actually attractive.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just different levels and different varying degrees. I don't want every woman to say, I'm a dime piece. I'm a 10. I don't want everyone to say that because now you're forgetting that there's value in all of these other things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mia Khalifa. I don't know if you know who that is, Jeff.
I don't know. Mia Khalifa. I don't know. Does she do church or something? Yeah, I know who Mia Khalifa is.
Mia Khalifa is a adult film star.
Yeah.
And she's just dealing with her husband. Just can't get over every time he posts something about him and his wife.
Oh, brother. Yeah.
On social media.
Her fan base. Oh man. Young whippersnappers, huh?
Man, they don't let him live it down, brother. They're at him, telling him everything that there's some things he may have not even known because he knows that she was a film star, but he didn't know every single thing, brother, every detail that's out there, and so he's dealing with a lot of that, and now he's saying, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I want to, if I can do this. And she's pretty, Jeff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yet the man is saying, I don't know. I should have been like everybody else that didn't want to marry you. And I was the one that did. What the hell was I thinking?
Golly, brother. Yeah, that's a big deal, man.
right? So it's not the beauty. It's not. Oh well, yeah. I get
Mhm.
attention from guys, and I'm a 10. You know, even if you're a 6, look how many points that is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of points. That means a 6, brother. That's a guaranteed stiffy. You're still
Oh, it's
guaranteed.
6 all day,
Yeah,
brother.
you're still
All day.
guaranteed. Yeah, still guaranteed a hard on.
Yeah, for sure.
It might be a little graphic, but I'm just saying.
I mean, she might have to get a little creative every so often, but nah, 6 is good, man.
Nah, 6 is gonna get you there, bro.
Absolutely, brother.
Mm.
For sure.
Especially when a 6 has room for improvement. Oh man,
Oh yeah, a happy 6,
a happy
just
6.
brother. A happy 6 that thinks I'm the best. That thinks
Nah,
of me
she'll get selected over an 8. That's
all day, brother. All day.
that has a bad mindset. Bad
Oh yeah,
attitude.
she'll have 6 kids too,
Exactly.
for sure, brother. Yeah.
So there's so many other values besides what a woman looks like. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So let's
Yeah.
not crowd the top and say, no, I'm bad, I'm beautiful. Let's not crowd the top. It's not for
Yeah.
everybody. All right. So we're opening the mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Let men that are not so handsome talk to you also.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen a happily married woman with a guy that's not so handsome? That's how she did it.
Yeah. I saw it more when I was single, brother,
Yeah.
because I noticed it. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And yeah, you realize as you get older. When I was younger, when you get older, man, you realize that's. Come on, man.
That's true. And not only that, brother, men aren't good looking.
No,
We
not-
don't.
no.
Even the ones that y'all like, oh yeah, he's hot. Men are not designed to look good. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Y'all are designed to look good. Look at y'all compared to us. We're not designed to look good. You know, some of us might be tall or have broad shoulders, but
Yeah, the ones that do look really good, aesthetically pleasing,
yes, sir.
they don't have a lot of guy friends, man. They're most of the time guys don't even like being around them because they
Yeah,
act like
you're
women, brother.
You're
They're
right.
weird.
Yeah,
It's weird.
Yeah, they're too bought into that idea that they're good
Yeah.
looking, right?
Yeah, you like always catch them looking at themselves and reflections. It's weird, man.
Yeah, it's strange. You're right.
It's strange. Yeah.
They don't work as hard as other guys, right?
Yep. They sure don't. They're always late to stuff.
Why are they late, brother? Because they were doing their hair.
They're just doing their hair, brother. They had to pick the right shirt, to throw a shirt on. They're doing too much, man.
So maybe your husband isn't gonna be that strikingly handsome. Maybe he won't.
Yeah.
There's not that many of them anyway. So maybe he won't be.
Yeah.
And aren't you glad you're not opening your legs to all the guys? Because he's not even that handsome. And so you didn't open your legs to him, but you open your mind to him. And then you realize this is the most sensible man I've ever met. And he's the most capable to lead guy I've ever met. He's the most capable of all the men I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
To lead. Look at how he handles his business. He would truly elevate me. And now I can't, I mean, everybody's telling me how he's not that attractive, but I'm attracted to him. You want to know why you're attracted to him? Because that's what you really, 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 really deep down are looking for, is some direction, man. Golly. If I can get some direction, I know I would be so much better off, because I want to do this. And I was thinking about doing this, and wouldn't it be so great? It's like I've always had this urge, like this unction, like to be like to I hear women a lot, brother.
Yeah, they say unction all the time, brother.
And you just need a little guidance. You need him to hear what you're saying, all that stuff that you can't really figure out how to put it all together and make it go.
Yeah.
You need him to hear it, and then he'll say, okay, have you ever thought about, of course I thought about that, but all this and this, that. Okay, well, I know somebody that's actually all they do. How about let's try this. I got an idea. And then boom, he starts to. A lot of not so good looking men have super beautiful women. A lot of them.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of them, especially if they've become who they're going to become. That's where they're going to get their confidence from.
Mm-hmm.
A man shouldn't have confidence because he knows how to talk to women. Right?
Yeah.
I'm confident because I've done this 740 times.
Yeah, that's
What's that
not
gonna
a very
do for
useful
y'all as a family. He just knows how to talk to women.
That's not a very useful trait, brother. That's
What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah. What's your job because of that? What job do you go get because you know how to talk to women? That doesn't help. It's not very helpful.
Nothing, right? It's only going to cause y'all more trouble, won't it? Can't you foresee that will cause y'all more trouble now?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He's only good at talking to women.
Yeah, because how's it going to ever come up as a good thing? It's not. Never going to be happy that he knows how to do it.
Right. But if he became the guy that he wanted to become, and he says, hey, you know what? I believe I can do anything. And then the world says, yeah, you're right. Look at how you've done everything you wanted to. And then that's the confidence he brings to this. And so when you have an issue, he with confidence tells you, okay, let's try this. And then it works. And you're like, you know what? Yes, I want this relationship. This is going to be great. And then you hug him. And when you hug him, he holds you tight. And then you feel it. That connection. It's there. It's happening. Yep. Y'all are going to get married now. Because you listen to the Big Daddy Energy podcast. You opened your mind.